Yo, people! Boom. So, back with a vengeance. Well, not a vengeance, actually. No one wants vengeance because we're peace and love around here. Um, so, cracked it really. How I can eradicate mental health in anyone. Unfortunately, basically everyone has mental health, whether they want to admit it or not. Only denial will disagree with me. We are past psychological blind spots from before we are born, which means, and I can prove this, all of this soon, and you'll see why. We do not see properly before we're born. Now, if you cannot see before born, like physically, like can't see, you can't see. That doesn't change. So, if you're psychologically past your blind spots from your parents, you psychologically can't see. Now, it's a problem when your perception's out because it means you're living a lie. Now, if you're living a lie and learning whilst living a lie, and learning lies while living a lie, and chasing a lie while living a lie, you can see how that sounds confusing. Now, that's how your life is. Now, last year, yeah, interesting. Had a fourth breakdown. Knew something wasn't right with all these tablets and shit. Found dopamines, which is obviously a natural chemical of achievement, your feel-good chemical. Apparently, if you haven't got them firing, you got mental health. And I thought, well, yeah, obviously haven't got them firing. They found that in cannabis, tetrahydrocannabinol. So I was right to say that the cannabis made me feel better. That is bang on the button, so that shouldn't really be banned, should it? Yeah, and dopamine to cut down by the tablets. Now, Ritalin was given me to me at secondary school as a child. Now, it gives you amphetamine speed, right, which is actually good for you. I'd use it if you want to stay up to continue doing your work, for example. I've used it quite a lot this year to help me work, well, stupid amount of hours to get the right message, because you don't sleep when you're done in the day, you sleep when your work's done, and that's why I can sleep now, sleep quite happily. Yeah, it's maddest thing ever. So, yeah, where do we go from there? Yeah, the dopamines and everything, rah. Then I worked out that we chase material things for happiness, and like we need love for happiness, and a house for happiness, and all this bullshit for happiness, basically. So I decided to experiment, something I found out, which I was trying to tell people about the blind before birth and all the things, but the messages was coming out a bit retarded, obviously. So you're looking at someone having a breakdown trying to tell you a message about a good thing, but it's not going to look right, I understand that. So I went into a tent, and yeah, no family, no friends. The person closest to me, who at the time I socially was chasing love for, was fighting me as well. Yeah, so it's difficult, it'd be an understatement, but I kept fighting, I kept researching anyway, I kept going what I was doing, and I kept fighting with Jodie. We kept fighting, and it made no sense, until I found out we had a dual blind spot. Now that means we both had the same psychological blindness for each other. Now this is, well, 150% everyone's problems in society today. We basically are at war with each other, but while we abuse each other, we are getting abused. So we're abused abusers, and as confusing as that sounds, resentments are how we've been treated in the past. We treat other people like that. So if you've been abused in the past, you will be abusing people. So that becomes a problem. Now, I took that out of myself, but forgot to tell Jodie, which means I left her to be an abuser, and I took the abuser out myself, leaving myself to be abused because I was chasing love for happiness still. And that's where the confusion comes in further, because then I allowed her to actually abuse me for 9 months, and that's allowed her to, because I forgot to take the abuser out of her for some fucking mad reason. And if I would have taken it out of her earlier, I probably would have had this cure last year. So, yeah, I went for an intentional breakdown as well. So I went for an intentional breakdown and a female domestic violence. Yeah, and still standing strong, still going firmly strong. And I've got some better news for you just to prove the point a bit better now. I was speaking about someone called Jodie, and most of the people who are on my Facebook would know Jodie. You know, little Jodie, pathetic little thing, abused, raped, and all that shit. Now all of you are going, oh no, you can't say things like that. Well, okay, yeah, granted, I shouldn't. What? But we're asking her herself. She's actually right here. She's getting her stuff. Look, Jodie. Hello. Right. Well, we're going freestyle, so you don't really know what's going to come. Let's just go with the flow. Jodie, introduce yourself. Who are you now?
Me?
You. Who are you? So, what's your past like?
What was my past like?
Tell them a bit more like your social past, or the things you're having problems with that are making you very ill, and your tablets and all sorts of stuff you're taking, and depressions, and give them a lowdown on what was wrong with you and how you were.
Mental health, anxiety issues. Yep. Very low place, loads of medication,
Yeah.
antipsychotics, antidepressants.
Problems in the past you've gone through?
All sorts of abuse, sexual, mental, emotional, physical.
Right, and like I said, you abused me for 9 months. That's not very nice, you abuser. You're abused, right? Yeah? How fucked up is that you can abuse someone without seeing it?
Oh no, yeah, you don't see it at all.
Yeah, and that's correct. I can account for that. I was mentally abusing due to my past also. So we had a dual blind spot, do you see?
You abused me, I abused you.
There you go. So that become a problem. Now, we were chasing love. Love. What a word. What would you say love?
All linked to bad, negative bullshit. Even my parents didn't love me, so there you go.
Why didn't they love you though?
Because they was all taught wrong as well.
What were we taught wrong?
All everything in life. What is important, what's not.
That's correct. What is important?
What is important? Me.
That's correct. Yeah, self. Yourself is the most important, beautiful thing, is it not?
Yep.
Since you've been yourself, could you say you've got any worry?
No, no anger, no worry, nothing.
Fear?
Just peace, calm, happy, just content.
Yeah. You sure you ain't got no dramas with other people's lives, or?
No, don't worry about that. That's what I mean. Everyone worries.
What about Michael, who abused you for 9 years? He abused you, right? Like a little lapdog that you were.
But how can you judge anyone when...
There you go. See? No, test you on camera as well, mate. I'll test you on camera as well, don't you worry. See, that just shows, right, that you are an individual person now. Is that not what we... Well, you are the only person who believed in me all along, really, deeply, right? Now, would you say that everything I was saying was right, or would you say I was wrong?
Wrong.
And now do you believe that, what do you say to everyone else? Do you believe that everyone may be suffering with problems that we can help with or not?
Yeah, everyone. Stuff I didn't realise, that I didn't even know. No one knows about epigenetics, new science, everything.
Right, so you'd say blind before birth is...
Correct, yeah. And that's the one that I struggled with to get.
And chasing materials for happiness?
And that. You see, blindness is visually, it's not just visually.
That's correct.
And everyone sees wealth as money and, oh, I've got a bigger TV or a better car, or that's not wealth.
No, yeah, but you used to chase that, did you not? You wanted all the nice fucking house and all this stuff, and what about money? How about we go get some money? Should we go get some money? You want money? Why do you want money?
It's not important.
Is it not?
No.
Oh shit. Oh well, we must be sold something wrong there.
No.
Children, you had children. Now this is going to shock a lot of people, obviously, because I have a very strong belief that people know. That's my personal belief. I'd like to know your belief on your children, please, from the past, your social children.
My social children. Well, your past life's fake, so.
So your children?
Fake. Everything's fake.
Right, but
everything's fake.
But what can you do for your children, though? Now, even though you brought them in a fake potential, because I believe, as you believe, that we don't know ourselves, so we should not have children, and we're not taught that. So don't blame parents. You can't blame no one for not being taught the right things. It's
You can help now.
You can bring them to reality. Can you not?
Yes.
Yeah. See, and yeah. So love is not a thing. Loneliness. That's a good one. You used to chase attention for happiness, right?
Yeah, I used to hate being on my own.
How bad did it get for you chasing attention? What sort of things would you actually do To
Put
chase
myself
attention.
in stupid, vulnerable situations, not even realising, just so I had people around me.
If I was to say dial a slapper,
Violence.
what if I said dial a slapper?
Yeah, didn't even realise that.
What, like what? Let them know.
Make yourself feel good, dress nice, put your makeup on so you feel better about yourself, and then I'd do that, go sit around with them.
Yeah, well, down the fire pits in like short skirts in the night. Just let them know. It's the truth. People need to know the truth. The more truth you
That's
get
why I
out.
just said it.
Yeah, that's right. People just need to know the
You don't
truth.
realise you're doing it. You think people
Blind spots.
Yeah. And you think,
Yeah.
oh, you think they
Chasing
care about
attention
you,
for happiness. Yeah,
yeah,
cool.
you think loneliness. You think you don't want to be on your own. You've got to be around people.
What do you want now? Success or attention?
I'd rather have my success and just have peace and quiet and get on with my own stuff.
Yeah. Are you happy?
Thank you. Yeah.
Are you happy, sad, loving all the time? What do you do most of your day? How do you feel?
You don't feel nothing. You just use it.
Nothing. That seems a bit empty. What? You soulless?
No,
You got
I'm
no fucking.
soulless.
I'm empty. I've got no emotions.
I don't walk around like smiling with a smile on my face all the time.
Why would you not be happy all the time?
You are happy all the time, but you're not. You don't have to show it all the time.
Would you say you're happy? Happy's an emotion.
So I'm just.
Can you use your
emotions?
Don't you use your emotions as you need them?
I'm in me, in myself.
But don't you need your emotions as you need them?
Yeah, that's what I said. A minute
So how can you be happy all the time? What would you say? Happy's an emotion. So what would you say you were? Say most of the time. How could you explain it to people? Because obviously it sounds a bit confusing for them now. How would you say you feel most of the time? Because you know when I'm gone, you still feel the same now. We're two. What are we? We're two individuals, as we know, right? We don't have love. We're not a couple. We're not two of.
Me and you.
That's correct.
You're
right.
you, individual, I'm me.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So when you're not, so even when we're together or we're not together, or
me.
Yeah, and how do you feel still?
Good, happy.
Happy? What you feel happy all the time? What are you happy about? You got to be happy about something.
Don't know how to put it.
Do you want a few words maybe to work with?
Yeah.
You could go euphoric, blissful, content. There's many. Well, theoretically, you're powerful. Well, I'm
just balanced.
Yeah, because I'm a bit further ahead. I'd say I'm a bit more of just a powerful creator. I can literally, God is a powerful creator. Right? That is not religious wise or anything. Yeah, but a powerful creator is because we're not animals, are we not? What are you?
I'm a human.
Are you not a woman?
No, I'm a human.
What do you mean a human?
Human.
Yeah, but you're a woman human.
No, I'm a human.
Lady human? Female human?
No, there shouldn't be men and women dividing because of gender.
Why?
No. Because we're all equal. We're all individuals, but we're all equal. We should all be treated as equal. I can beat the shit out of you. You can beat the shit out of me.
But I thought you were a female. Yeah, but you're a female. You got tits and fannies. So what are you then if you're not female?
Human.
If I'm male and I'm not.
Human.
What? 50-50? Equal.
Half and half. Yeah, you have to be balanced.
Balance what though?
Masculinity and femininity.
There you go. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What you mean? You got to show all sides of yourself. Yeah, because we all know that we got the same bodies. We just got different bits, sexual organs.
I could be caring and give, you know what I mean? Or I can be beat the shit out of you if you beat the shit out of me.
So you can get the anger at the right time. There's an emotion to attach. So you don't live with your partner.
Yeah, but I don't have to be angry all the time. I don't have to be happy all the time. I don't have to be.
There you go. And what do you do in your life?
What I want.
What, every day?
Because I can.
Yeah. Limits?
Because I believe I can. No.
You ain't got no limits.
When you believe in yourself, you believe you can do anything. So.
Yeah. That's bad because fucking yeah. That is good because you got to think this Jodie that you're looking at right here, no word of a lie. Yeah, look, she'd normally be embarrassed. She would not have done this. She wouldn't. Well, she don't expect a comment, so you can see that that I can help people honestly get to the true selves. Like I said, heaven on earth. Would you say? If I say to you, heaven on earth, right? Non-religion, like I have been saying to people, right? Would you say you live heaven on earth?
Yeah.
Everything's quite beautiful, isn't it? Really.
Everything's beautiful. We just take it for granted. We don't notice it then.
Because if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, right? How actually hard is that? Would you say personally, in your own individual, to change the way you actually look at life? How hard is that?
Not very.
Not very hard. Or it is hard, not very easy. Yeah, you gotta get your words out, mate. Come on. I have caught you out. I understand.
It's complex because obviously we didn't really. Well, I I just trusted in you. It was basically an experiment. You knew what you was doing, but never done it before.
Yeah, no, I had a good feeling. I knew I was on the right
And it
tracks, but
worked.
I didn't need someone to trust me because I had to put myself through breakdowns and everything to find it. But
Exactly.
you fought through it still and trusted in me. Now we worked out though. I stitched you up, obviously. So would you say, theoretically speaking, now you believe that I can literally help people in hours find what we have? Because I've tutored you further than I thought.
Blind spots,
Mm.
resentments, find all that out. True, they've got to be truthful though.
How do I find them out though?
You just read people. You read vibrations,
Yeah, just
energies,
by
and what they're
conversation.
saying,
Yeah, after
body language.
conversation. Yeah, see, so that just proves to people that I am here to help, and time is, which is what my charity motivated outreach only uses, is time, precious time. Didn't cost me a penny to work out what was wrong with my body, but it worked out. I fell into a dark door, and it shut behind me, and I couldn't go back. The light was only forward. So yeah, I'm always here to help when people need it, because you don't force help. That's denial. Um, you wait to be asked for help. So when anyone wants my true help, I'm here to help everyone. I'm a charity of time. My time's for everyone. So at the moment, because of the fucking year I've had of mental confusion, I'm just going to take time out. But obviously, if time's needed and you wish to find what you've never had before birth, yeah, I'm your man. And obviously, it's easy to teach, so people can help each other. So you can help your family. Um, Obviously, it'll help my family. Anyone connected to me would have felt the paradigm shift. 2 days ago, you would have felt something lift inside you. That's just because you're connected to me spiritually. Now, I'm not spiritual, never been a spiritual person in my life, right? So to speak about all this is going to be strange to most people, for people, but yeah, no, mind, body, spirit need to be level, balanced, and that looks like just soul. Soul plus your own personal self-wisdom equals invention. I wanted to eradicate mental health, and I think that just, well, I've knocked the nail on that one on the head. That's done now. That's one of the goals. Motivated outreach wanted to do in 10 years, and yeah, I'm only a year in, so there's still plenty more to do goal-wise. But yeah, if we get this in the schools, because all the kids need to be taught to find themselves early doors, because we don't understand the damage caused by just talking to children, unfortunately, and yeah, motivated outreach, people. Guess what? Compassion is fashion. One love, people.